Hi, my name is Aubrey Adams, and I am the Director of Citizens for a Safe and Healthy Texas. Yesterday, I saw a social media post that I'm very disappointed with. Actually, I'm very disturbed and offended by. Highly concerned to see Governor Abbott meet with Hemp-THC business owners and lawyers, but still refuse to meet with the families that have been harmed by their products. I heard Governor Abbott hasn't even met with other stakeholders like law enforcement, educators, medical professionals. Governor Abbott, we met with some of your staff members and one of your lawyers. You probably already know that. And we made it very clear at the end of that meeting that we still needed to speak to you directly. You need to understand how devastating THC is to so many Texas families. It's causing severe addiction, psychosis, and CHS, cannabinoid hyperemesis, which is a severe GI issues where people can't eat and drink. Now, when you see your loved one in the state of psychosis, it really changes you. And those people that are in psychosis, they're at greater risk to become suicidal and to harm other people. Now, we had many families come and pour their hearts out to the Texas legislators since February, repeatedly, over and over, trying to provide this critical education. Now, we were very grateful to hear that the Senate, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and the House listened to us, and they sent you a full ban of THC, which was the right move to protect Texans' public health and safety, but you vetoed it. And now we've had to be dragged back to the Capitol over and over again, being re-traumatized telling our stories, but for somehow you don't think we're important enough to meet with us directly. We don't like being discriminated against, and we find that very offensive. Now, I have been nice, respectful, and I will continue to be. But this is an injustice. And as an elected official, as the governor of state of Texas, your job is to protect public health and safety. Your job is to pick people over profits. Now, just to share with you, not only re-traumatized over and over again, telling our stories, but these business Hemp-THC people are trying to bully me and intimidate me and slander me. They testify about me falsely. They take statements I've made in the past out of context to try to discredit me. They make videos, hit pieces about me, mocking me, making fun of me, and stirring up paranoia and delusions about me. One hemp owner hired a private investigator. He found my husband's and my son's names and phone numbers. And last week on Tuesday, he called my son. And he told my son that he wanted to pay him for his time in sharing his side of the story. My son said this man sounded very scary. It frightened him. And I know this man's full name. I have his phone number. And my son told this man that he has given his mother, me, permission to share his story as long as I don't use his name and his photographs. And I've always honored that, and I'm grateful that he allows me to share and provide this critical education. My son also told this man that THC has severely, physically and mentally injured him. But I don't see them making social media posts about that. Also today, another Hemp-THC owner made a post on the X platform accusing my organization for being responsible for some kind of raids that are happening today. That is false. I have no power. I have no influence over any law enforcement in Texas or anywhere. I'm an advocate. I tell my story. I educate and advocate the science-based facts about the risks of using THC products. Now, these posts just stir up more negativity to me, and they are intimidating me. My son said to me, "Mom, what if this man has our home address and he's sharing it with all these people?" You know, he's scared. He's scared people are going to show up at our home. So Governor Abbott, what's happening around this issue is significant, no matter how much you are telling other people that our families are not significant. We are. We matter. And there's thousands of us. And we would all be at the Capitol if we could, but people are working. They're trying to survive. They're living in crisis. They are scared to come forward. They see me being attacked on social media on a daily basis. This is a total public disservice and injustice. So Governor Abbott, I respectfully request a meeting directly with you so I and other families that are advocating to protect other families from hemp-derived THC can be protected. It's not too late, Governor Abbott. We don't want to do this again in 2 years. We don't want more families harmed. We don't want this industry profiting off the destruction of our families. We don't want them profiting off the mental and physical illnesses these hemp-derived THC products are causing. They're causing severe psychosis. People are becoming suicidal. Some people are dying. Some people are converting from psychosis to chronic psychiatric disorders like schizophrenia. We've had a young man repeatedly come and testify what these products have done to his brain. And why? Why don't you want to talk to this young man? He is so brave. We are so proud of him. And I have to continuously call him and say, will you show up at the Capitol again? I know you just shared your story a few weeks ago. Do you think you can do it again? His brother showed up at the Capitol, broke down in the Senate hearing, crying about his brother that he watched go down this pathway of mental just suffering from these hemp-derived THC products. Governor Abbott, meet with our families. Please understand the real impacts of hemp-derived THC products. No matter what variant, THC is THC is THC. It can cause severe addiction, psychosis, and severe GI issues. Governor Abbott, let's meet. I hope you understand that you need to pick the people over profits. Thank you so much.